Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity given to me to explain my research. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maulana Jiwildana. I'm from Universitas Negeri Semarang, Indonesia. I'm here with Professor Sri Susilogati Sumarti and Dr. Endang Susilaningsih. This research title is The Development of Chemo-Entrepreneurship-Oriented Material Books to Analyze Cognitive Abilities of Grade 10 Students in Redox Reaction. The Introduction. In 2015 until 2017, workers from high school graduates are increased by years, approximately 0.8 million people from senior high school and 1 million people from vocational school. It would make high competitiveness due to the number of graduated people. High competitiveness could make a lot of people are unemployed. Lack of unemployment makes some people open entrepreneurial activity. By years, the number of small entrepreneurial activity in Indonesia are increased approximately 1.2 million new business. It also could make high competitiveness due to the number of business. Massive entrepreneurial activity results in increasing fierce product competition. So, the owner should make worthier products than the competitor. So, learning entrepreneurship should build an entrepreneurial skills that provide experience and benefits to students before they are graduated. So, they are graduated with not only thinking skills, but also entrepreneurial skills. The orientation of chemistry education is now starting to develop students' thinking skill, namely by connecting chemistry with other materials or other disciplines where students hope that they will be able to help solve global problems. Entrepreneurship-oriented chemistry learnings or chemo-entrepreneurship is one of the chemistry learning methods that aim to motivate students to think creatively through scientific project activities to produce an innovative product. Experimental method in a project can motivate students how the knowledge they gain can form and synergize. Entrepreneurial activity in chemistry can develop students' ability and creativity, so the learning becomes more concerned and attracting students' interest in the world of entrepreneurship. Learning can run well if there are teachers and the learning components. One of the components are books or teaching materials. Transfer of knowledge through teaching materials depends on how students can understand the material provided by teaching materials. It is necessary to have appropriate teaching materials. Then the field study in Madrasah Aliyah 1 Kota Semarang, the 10th grade chemistry students have not reached the minimum standard. Only 9 from 30 students in 10 MIPA 1 reached the minimum standard in daily tests. Teachers interview said that students don't have creativity evaluation, so it should be the problem because they don't have enough creativity to develop on the main material. Then they didn't respectful to the material. Teachers also have not developed their own learning materials. Teachers use learning materials provided by school. It would not fit their students' ability because of generalization in the city or the country. It would better to develop their own materials based on their students' ability and what teachers want from the students. Then the research goal. Based on the gaps, it is necessary to develop a lesson, manual, or reference that can be used to improve the quality of human resource in entrepreneurship activities. Development of teaching materials can also be used as a basis for knowledge to start a business. Research goals are: number 1, to develop a proper entrepreneurship-oriented learning materials based on expert validation, teachers' response, and students' response. Number 2, to analyze students' cognitive abilities based on learning using developed entrepreneurship-oriented learning materials. The method used in this research. Research method is research and development based on a DDIE model with 5 stages. Include: number 1, analysis phase; number 2, design phase; number 3, development phase; number 4, implementation phase; and number 5, evaluation phase. This research taken at Madrasah Aliyah Negeri 1 Kota Semarang from January to May 2021. Subjects are teachers, trial class students, implementation class students, and expert validators. We begin with analysis phase. In the analysis phase, begin with field observations through interview. The results used to determine the problems. Then, in the design phase, begins with determining the research main material, making a research flowchart, and assessing the concept of developed teaching materials. Main topic is redox reaction and nomenclature for class 10 in even semesters. Flowchart designed according to research flow starting from field observation until conclusion. In the development phase, begins with designing the concept of teaching materials, designing syllabus, lesson plans, evaluation tools, validating phase, and trial phase. The teaching material is validated by experts to assess the feasibility before the trial phase. The design that have been declared feasible by experts then going to trial phase to get comments from students in trial phase. In the implementation stage is used to apply developed teaching materials to research subjects, namely students of class 10 MIPA 1. Learning is carried out using the project method that produces products. Entrepreneurship projects are planned and designed by students whose output is in the form of value-added entrepreneurial products related to redox reaction. Then, in the last meeting, students had a daily test. The result of daily test used to analyze students' cognitive ability from the learning. And in the evaluation stage is used as an evaluation of each stage. Besides that, it is also a stage to find out the strengths and the weakness of entrepreneurship-oriented teaching materials that were developed based on the response of students and teachers as a user through a response questionnaire. The instruments used in the study include teacher and student interview quiz sheets, teaching material instruments, syllabus, lesson plans, instrument validation sheets, questionnaire response, and a daily test sheets. The effectiveness of teaching materials is seen from the analysis of the daily tests of students. The teaching materials are declared effective if: number 1, 80% of students in the classroom complete the test with minimum score is 70 from 100. And user of teaching materials, including teachers and students, give a positive response with a percentage of more than equal to 80%. Finding our results and discussion in this research. Based on the result of analysis stage, number 1, teachers using teaching materials provided by school but other learning media on the internet also used by teachers in distance learning during pandemic era. Number 2, teacher stated that there were some students who had not completed the daily test. Number 3. Learning activity using discussion through teleconference due to the lack of activeness of students in discussion if only using WhatsApp message. Number 4. Teacher states that skills that students must have are independent, competitive, and creative. Number 5. Students prefer to study in groups. And number 6. Students don't know and not interested in entrepreneurship, but they state that entrepreneurial people are creative. So this research should make students know about entrepreneur through chemistry learning. In the right, these are the table that said the data result of daily test in 10 MIPA 1 in previous material. The daily tests have a score minimum 70 of 100. Based on the data, only 9 from 30 students in 10 MIPA 1 are complete the minimum standard. This data shows that there is a lack of mastery of students' material, so there need a learning that has a positive effect on students' understanding. One of them are by developing chemistry teaching materials. The development stage starts from making the design of teaching materials, making the design of supporting instruments, making the instrument validation sheets, the instrument validation stage, and the trial stage. The component of teaching materials used refer to the development of teaching materials by Ministry of National Education and Aryaska and Kamaluddin, including title page, introductions, table of contents, instruction for use, competencies concept of maps, core materials, and chemo entrepreneurship materials, assignments, and closing page. In the right section, there are flowchart of chemo entrepreneurship oriented teaching material development. First, from problem formulation, sub-discussion determination, basic competency determination, competency indicator development, preparation of teaching material components, collecting materials and chemical concepts, development of teaching materials, validating and revision, and then the last is trials and revision. Teaching material converted into PDF extension to make wider compatibility in different devices. The application of electronic teaching material is one of the efforts to overcome the problem of limited printed teaching materials. Teaching materials validated by 3 experts to assess the product before the trial stage. Aspects measured include material aspects, display aspects, and aspect of chemo entrepreneurship. The teaching material instrument was declared to meet the very valid criteria by the validators. The teaching material instrument can be used for testing with an average score of 49 out of 52, which is included in the very valid criteria. The revision to the teaching material instrument developed according to the suggestion from expert validators include change in the title page design, change in the contents of the instruction for using teaching materials, which are changed to be more descriptive and contain instruction for teachers as well as instruction for students, giving box as a differentiator between content section with assignment, and add a practice question to hone students' abilities. After validation and revision according to expert advice, the developed teaching materials tested before the implementation stage. The trial was carried out in class 11 MIPA 4 and the results obtained were in the form of input that must be improved again before the implementation stage. Result of questionnaire response for teaching material test was shown in the right figure. The results of questionnaire showed that the average response score for the trial phase was 31.36 from the maximum score of 40. The test got a percentage of 78.41% and was categorized in the good criteria. The implementation phase was carried out on 30 students of class 10 MIPA 1. The implementation phase used Google Meet teleconference application because it was still in the COVID-19 pandemic era. Students are allowed to use Kemo entrepreneurship-oriented teaching materials that are developed outside of class. The research activity was carried out for 5 meetings. The first 2 4th meetings are used for learning activities and the 5th meetings used for daily tests. The students in the implementation class were divided into 5 groups consisting of 6 students in each group. The first assignment is the formulation of ideas and ideas about events related to redox reaction. The second assignment is product manufacturing planning. Students are asked to discuss to produce solutions to problems that were raised at the previous meeting. Students are directed to compile tools and materials to make an entrepreneurial product. The third assignment is to make a short video about making products from the projects being worked on. Students are active in learning in terms of answering questions and exercise given by teacher. Students also active in discussing their tasks through WhatsApp group. Products made by students include aromatherapy candle, banana nuggets, crispy apple donuts, and potato chips balado. The creativity of students is challenged through the manufacture of this product. The products are shown in the right section. Students are given daily tests or evaluation at the end of the lesson to analyze abilities cognitive. The cognitive abilities of students after learning are measured by 15-question multiple choice tests. The results are in the right section. Based on the results, highest score is 87, the lowest score is 53, the average score is 75. The number of passed students are 26 and not passed is 4. The total subject is 30 and the percentage of passed students are 87%. In the discussion, the result of the analysis of cognitive tests that have been carried out are that there are 87% of the total number of students in the class who completed the KKM or the minimum standard, with 26 students completing the total number of 30 students. It means this research is complete one of the goals, like on the research by Aliyah. Most of the students have passed the KKM or the minimum standard and are able to understand the learning indicators. Students make entrepreneurial products related to redox reaction such as aromatherapy candle, banana nuggets, crispy apple donuts, and balado crispy potatoes. The evaluation stage aims to determine the advantage and disadvantage of teaching materials developed based on the response of teacher and students. Response questionnaires are also used as a means of input to teaching materials developed for teachers and students. Questionnaire response to teaching materials for teachers are presented in 10 indicators. While the questionnaire response to teaching materials for students are presented in 12 indicators. The result of the teacher's response questionnaire are teaching materials is suitable for use in chemo-entrepreneurship-oriented chemistry learning on redox material and nomenclature of chemical compounds. Teaching material also have the potential to develop on other materials by considering the contextuality of material. Teaching material get a score of 34 out of a maximum score of 40 with a percentage of 85% and are included in the very good category. The advice given is to provide more examples of entrepreneurial activities that can be carried out by students so that later they can provide a better picture and motivate students to be interested in trying the world of entrepreneurship. Students also claim that get additional benefits and insight gained from books and learning chemistry with a chemo-entrepreneurship orientation that was developed. Teaching material obtained with average total score of 38.53 from a maximum score of 48 with a percentage of 80.28%. And teaching materials were categorized in the good category. On the conclusion, based on the result and discussion on the design of chemo-entrepreneurship-oriented teaching material research to analyze the cognitive ability of students on redox material and nomenclature of chemical compounds, it can be concluded that Number 1. The developed teaching material is suitable for use in chemistry learning in terms of response of teacher and student after the research. Experts give very good criteria. The teacher also gave a positive response. Teaching material got a score of 35 out of a maximum score of 40 and a percentage of 85% and in a very good category. Student also gave a positive response. The teaching material obtained an average total score of 38.53 from a maximum score of 48 and a percentage of 80.28% in the good category. Number 2. The developed teaching material is effective to analyzing the cognitive abilities of students. The cognitive abilities of students are high with 26 of 30 students are completed. The percentage of classical completeness is 87%, while the average test score of students is 75. The result of analysis of students' cognitive abilities showed that the highest score obtained was 87 and the lowest was 53. The average value of the students' test result was 75 with 26 of 30 students or 87% complete the minimum standard. They also active in discussion and making entrepreneurial product related to redox reaction including aromatherapy candles, banana nuggets, apple donuts, and potato chips balado. That's all I can say. I apologize if there are mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.